All opinions expressed by the members of the Animated Dudes podcast, including guests, are of their own and do not represent Animated Dudes as a whole.
Trust them.
I trust them.
ShadeX here for the Animated Dudes podcast. Well, let's get animated.
Insert.
That was perfect timing.
Hello, this is ShadeX, and welcome to the Animated Dudes podcast. Now let's get animated.
Woo-hoo!
The last one.
Oh yeah.
Forever.
This is the last
Forever.
podcast. Not forever. We're going on a bit of a hiatus because Shade has school.
Dude.
Yeah. This is the last Childish Gambino tour.
Oh.
Too soon.
All right. So we have two new people now. Introduce yourselves, new people.
Oh god, should I go first? Okay.
You go first.
Hello, I am John Polace. I am a musician, producer, extraordinaire. My first album just came out everywhere. It's called Blurry. And yeah, that's who I am.
All right. I'm ChrisMan. I do music reviews and video game reviews on youtube.com/ChrisMan. Except they're not up yet, so don't look for them. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So Shade, do we have any news?
Bert and Ernie, I guess there was a whole, people were arguing online whether or not Bert and Ernie were gay.
I thought it was.
Okay, I didn't mean right
writer
into it.
I think it was a writer who said something like.
Yeah, no, I heard it was.
Gay.
I heard it was like one writer confirmed them as gay, but someone else was like, no, they're not.
Yeah, it was like it started.
Frank
sorry.
Oz. Frank Oz, the puppeteer.
The puppeteer animatronic user.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was Yoda.
Frank Oz.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good old Frank Oz.
I mean, I'm looking at.
But why do you care? It's all about Bert's Twitter account. He collects paper clips.
Does it?
It's like a legit thing on his Twitter account.
Huh.
Oh, that's so cute.
Sounds like a fetish in the making.
Paper clips.
Okay.
Right.
The thing about Bert and Ernie reminds me. Do you remember when Mike and Ike broke up?
Oh yeah.
With the fake movie trailer?
Yeah, and they had on the box they had either Mike or Ike scratched out, and it was like choose your side. And it's
And then there was
first of all, I don't want to be part of this. I don't want to pick sides.
Yeah, like
Didn't
the left
the-
and right Twix thing.
Oh
Yeah.
That, and also, didn't the Fred Flintstone cereal do that, like John Cena?
What?
What?
It was like,
Who-
I'm very misremembering this, but I remember I saw an advert and it was like who's better, Fred Flintstone or John Cena?
I don't know.
What are complete opposite characters to compare?
Like Fred
You're
and
doing
Barney,
like
I can
cereal.
understand. Fred and John Cena.
They're both animalistic men.
Do the PewDiePie
It's
swirl
weird.
face.
I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, same thing.
the same thing.
Rip in peace, Telltale Games.
Oh,
What
yeah.
happened with them?
Oh yeah, that's annoying. They canceled The Walking Dead the final season, and I wanted to get into those games. I'll probably still play them eventually, but
You're the reason why they shut down. You didn't play their game.
You didn't support
played
them.
I played episode 1 because it was free, and that was it.
Did you cry? Oh wait, you wouldn't cry
I-
until the end of season 1. I got confused.
And I got it spoiled because I didn't.
You're too busy playing.
I mean, I
Plants
haven't
vs. Zombies.
played it. I'm pretty sure if I played it, I'd cry.
Plants vs Zombies is a great game. It deserves no disrespect.
Yeah, Shade, should we
Don't
talk
bring that
about
up.
your...
No,
Shade. What about the addiction?
no.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm new to
Yeah.
this. I'm new to this.
All right, so
Oh,
apparently
let me
Shade
tell
has
you
been
about
playing
Shade's
Plants
addiction.
vs Zombies for what was it, 18 straight weeks?
It was about
Okay.
like several months.
Well,
Like I would just
I
check
have
out
it,
the
I
stuff
have
you're
it.
playing.
I have it. Let's see. Where is it?
Well, you also played Roblox, though.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay, here it is.
18.
days.
18 non-stop days.
And
Yeah,
they
Shade.
let-
You have a problem.
Yes. Okay. Has your problem been better?
yeah.
It
I
has.
played.
Oh god. Your brother is worried about you, Shade.
Oh, it has 7. The Let's Play channel has 7 subscribers. That means 7 days I can't play Plants vs Zombies.
That's a whole,
Ah.
that's a whole week without masturbating. How can you do that?
Oh my gosh. Really?
Hey.
This is like a weird intervention thing.
It's just
Okay.
Oh, I apologize. I'm turning into cat bit. Hold on, sorry.
Different
Jay, do you
news.
like the walk?
ooh.
Oh, Nickelodeon lawyers, please don't. We're
Shade,
good. We're
do
only, we're only kids.
Right, great
Wait.
segue.
Hmm.
Right.
Oh yeah, speaking.
Speaking of which, go ahead, Domino, announce it.
The Dora the Explorer pilot has been found. Yay!
What?
Oh yeah, I saw. It's on a beach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw it the other day, and Boots looked way different.
Hmm.
And there's an octopus lifeguard. That's all I know.
What?
It was so weird. And then when they start singing the song,
Hmm.
I'm looking at it. This is a clip. Boots is like yellow and he has
Oh,
fur.
what the-
It's really
That's
weird.
really gross.
Or name though.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm hoping to once see the Blue's Clues pilot because I do like that show.
Yeah, I love that show and Max and Ruby more than freaking Dora the Explorer when I was a kid. I hated Dora.
Oh
with
yeah,
a
she was so
passion.
freaking
Oh
annoying.
No, I
Yeah,
liked Dora
so
for a
Dora.
really long time, and then as soon as it became uncool to like Dora, I was like, "Yeah, man, I hate Dora. This show sucks."
Well, I mean,
God.
it played itself like it was like a point-and-click adventure game, but I was as a small child, I was like, I was tapping the screen to advance the game forward because I was so used to playing things like Spy Fox and Putt Putt.
I always summed up Dora as Tomb Raider for kids mixed with Curious George.
Oh,
You're not
you know what?
wrong.
I can see that.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're not wrong. As a kid, when she's like, "Where is this mountain?" I'm like, "It's right there. It's right there." And then she's like, "Is it that way?" "No, it's the other way."
And then I
would always
I
love it.
revisited it like 2 years later, and then there's something about stars and like, did she go on a linear adventure for some time?
I really don't know. I just know is that she had a
We
cousin
need
that
existential
seems-
Dora.
She had like a cousin that seems like he would be more successful than she would ever be.
Ouch.
Diego.
And then there was that Chinese
He
girl.
looks like
what
he
was
would
it?
dig up dinosaur bones.
Kai Lan.
Ni hao Kai Lan.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you-
love that.
Was there a
show, too.
crossover episode?
I don't think there was, but let me.
I feel like
Oh,
there
man.
was.
Underrated is Wow Wow Wubsy.
Oh,
I
and
have
all-
a DVD. I have
All right, you know
I
all
have
those
a
songs that
DVD.
play
Oh.
in the middle of the episode or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the writer of those songs
They
has his own
appear-
personal website, and he posts every single song individually.
Mhm.
If you want to listen to any Wow Wow
Oh,
Wubsy
oh,
song, just
appear-
find the composer.
Dude, Wow Wubsy had the best Flash game.
Yes.
Oh wait, which
I thought I was the
Flash
only
game
one
did
who
you play?
played that.
The robot one.
the chicken.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought I was the only one who played that as well.
No, I played that all the time, like every day when I was younger.
That was my jam.
Okay,
Can't
so
find it
apparently
anymore.
Kylan and Dora did cross over in a video game.
Oh,
Oh no!
and they did like an episode together.
Oh, that's Kylan. I thought it was the Star Wars thing.
Oh my
Then-
god.
With Dora?
I can't find anything about them doing an episode, but there is a video game.
Neo Kylan did like a crossover. I think it was with Dora or someone else. She like did this crossover where someone came over to her town and they went off to celebrate Chinese New Year or something. I don't know. I was obsessed with Neo Kylan a little when I was a little small me because like I had like a little plushie of her and I would always try to learn Chinese and stuff, and my mom would ask me all the time, "Are you tired yet?" I'm like, "Nah."
We trying to be a weeaboo at age 5.
Hey, now listen here. That didn't start happening till I was 11. There we go.
You had to think
I
about
thought you
it.
cut out.
No, I had to like think of a random age. Like, which age should I use? Oh,
It was actually last week.
Right. So
Dora.
you gonna try
So
the
Dora
transition?
Pilot.
Yeah. Any final thoughts
well,
on Dora
sorry.
Pilot?
Dora,
Still-
Dora, no.
I think the funniest pilot will always be Johnny Quasar.
Oh, yeah.
Mini trumpet.
Oh, Runaway Rocket.
Runaway Rocket Boy.
Hi, I'm Johnny Quasar.
His head was so
Anybody-
large.
Does anybody remember the show on Nick Jr.? It was a show called Max and Ruby.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I watched that
yeah.
a ton.
Had a big like
Was it?
old-fashioned
Was
like nursery book style.
Yeah.
They were
Oh,
British.
yeah.
Everyone look at Dom.
I never got that show because it's like, where are their parents? Their grandmother.
Yeah,
who lives
yeah,
next
did
door.
yeah.
their parents show up in in like a new season?
No,
I
they've
don't know.
never been found.
Oh yeah, and then there was something that got stuck in my head the other day,
Missing.
like the Hagley Town Heroes. That stupid
remember-
theme song
Yeah,
got stuck in
yeah,
my
they-
head.
I don't want my sister killing me for this, but I remember when she was younger, she stumbled across the Max and Movie creepypasta and she got creeped out by it, and I thought it was the funniest thing.
Oh, isn't the one about like the someone went on the internet to find something for their niece's birthday or something?
Oh yeah, and he gets like yeah, I think that's the one.
Yeah, and they got the tape, and it was like Max was all weird and kind of creepy, and would kind of look like do some weird things, and I think he like kind of showed some murderous tension or something. I don't know.
Oh, I'm just look up Max and Ruby creepypasta. It's like, oh, they have no eyes, and it's red.
Dude, don't let Shade see that. He won't be able to sleep.
Oh, Satan!
He'll just
Get
have to
out.
play
Satan
Plants vs.
bunnies.
Zombies for the rest of his life.
I went to Max and Ruby, and it was a realistic bunny, and she died like Watership Down. It was a traced frame.
Aw.
My mom bought a Max and Ruby original sell off eBay for $2, and it was a Watership Down frame instead.
Oh,
Yeah, but
Remember Rolie Polie Olie?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
that's
I
CGI
vaguely
thing.
remember.
Now that was a
I
theme song that I
vaguely
hated
remember.
as a kid. It just got stuck in my head and it would
The
not go
theme
away.
is the best.
Rolie.
Don't you dare.
See, I had a
I don't
really,
want it in my head again.
I had a really weird thing with Rolie Polie Olie because I was an odd child. I don't know what was wrong in the head with me. I don't know if I was dropped, but I was really into plungers. Like, I just had a plunger phase. You know, people have a dinosaur phase.
Okay.
But I had a dinosaur phase and a plunger phase. And Rolie Polie Olie had plungers for feet and hands, I think. And that was
Yeah.
the main draw of the show for me. I was like, this kid's got plungers for hands. I better sit down right now and watch this shit.
You like cleaning out toilets, don't you?
It's your destiny.
No, I liked making cars with them.
Oh.
Okay.
Because... okay, hold on.
Wait, a car?
Did you all watch VeggieTales?
Yes,
Oh,
I know
yeah.
what you're about to say.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Larry Boy had plungers for ears, and he had a Larry Mobile that had plungers for wheels. So I thought I could stick 4 plungers in a cardboard box and make a fully functioning Larry Mobile.
What I did, like, one year, like,
I
every
don't know.
year, my school had a Valentine's Day contest, and you know you had to make a tissue box and with a slot in it for all your
Yeah.
Valentines? Well,
Oh, yeah.
every year we had a contest who had the best dressed shoebox, and what I did was I painted it to look like the Larry Mobile, and I had a toy that had the wheels that would pop out and the wings that would spread out.
Oh yes.
So I just
Classic.
ripped the wheels out and stuck it into a tissue box, and that was my thing that year. I lost hard.
Wait, what was that?
I lost
What
the
contest was
contest.
I don't think I've ever had that before.
I'll look up the car itself. But then, like, the next year, I said, all right, how about if I just make it look like a tank, and I just used hearts and pasted them over the thing for camouflage, and I won that year.
Wait, so there's a contest for getting like a shoebox and getting what? I'm really.
Oh, do you
what
not
was the
know how
contest?
Valentine's Day works in the States?
Well, in the UK, it's literally most couples ignore it, but if the husband is like pissed off his wife somehow, he'll usually go out and buy chocolates. Like, please, can I come back in the house? That's literally it.
Well, that's like the adult version, but like in the US, there's like a grade school thing. You know,
Okay.
it's usually in the early years of, school, and people, they buy like Valentine's Day cards, and it's like your kids, so you're not even gonna like actually ask someone out with them, but they're usually like cartoon themed. Like you can buy SpongeBob Valentine's Day cards, and you're like, Susie, thanks for being my friend, and then you do it for everyone in the class. And then each person brings a box, and they decorate the box, and everyone exchanges Valentine's Day cards. And sometimes they have candy, but my school was lame, and they banned candy, but we still brought it.
Okay.
So now you know.
You learned something new.
Yes,
Thank you, John.
you're welcome.
I remember when I was in like middle school, we had a Valentine's Day dance, and they said you can wear whatever you want. So
Uh-oh.
I was a very shy, introverted child, and my grandmother told me, she's like, honey, I'm like, she's like, whatever you do, wear something nice. I'm like, okay. My definition of nice, I guess at the time, was wearing like jeans that had like holes at the bottom, like at the cuffs of my jeans, and like I was wearing like a long oversized t-shirt, and I went, and they were taking pictures, and so my friends pulled me in, and they took pictures of me with my friends, and I took the pictures home, showed my grandmother, and she just face palmed. She's like, Valentine's Day is supposed to be when you dress up nice and is really, really enjoying life or something. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I'm yawning.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
You were kind of ahead of the look with the baggy ripped jeans aesthetic, though.
Yeah, I kind of was, because like after like when the principal, like apparently I wasn't supposed to wear that, because the next day he pulled me into she pulled me into her office, and she gave me a lecture on how it wasn't school appropriate. I was like, okay.
Wait, but did you like buy the pants pre-ripped?
No,
Oh.
they were just old. They
He
were
pulls
like
you
old,
into-
and I didn't think no one would notice me, and I'm like, okay, gonna go. No one will notice me. Somebody noticed me, and I'm like, okay.
Okay, John. John,
Yes.
in the spirit of Valentine's Day,
Uh-huh.
there you go.
Okay, I'm hold on. Oh, thank you so much.
No problem.
I love it. I could put all of the candy in my big old hatchet mouth.
Oh yeah.
I just imagine it opens up like at a 90-degree angle.
You just open
Oh,
up
and there's the
card
Larry
and-
mobile. And all its CG glory. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat.
Yeah.
It's like you to open up the card and there's like the envelope and like, the stamp.
Dude, if I got a card with that on it as a child, I would scream. Probably wouldn't, actually, on second thought.
Yeah.
I would probably be impressed with whoever drew it.
Right, next in the new... Oh, you had some?
Oh no, I was gonna just say that as well.
Next in the news, we got a Captain Marvel trailer. Anybody see it?
She punched an old lady.
Is it like a new
Yeah.
Captain Marvel trailer, or is it like the one that came out a bit ago?
It's the first one.
Oh, okay.
She
I'm-
punched a lady. An old lady.
She did punch an old lady.
I think maybe the old lady was a scroll, or maybe she just likes punching old ladies. I don't know.
Well, the thing is, if it was a scroll, I think it would have turned back into one right away. But there's like a couple frames after she punches her, and she just doesn't turn back. So that might have legit just been an old lady.
Maybe it actually was a scroll, and the guy doing the trailer was like, "It's a Friday. I need to go. I could just have an early weekend if I just rush this out." So here you go, Disney.
Or she just thought it was a scroll because it smiled at her.
It's like a little girl walks up to him, like starts smiling, like, "You're my inspiration," and she's like, "Don't fucking smile at me," and like, like you're a scroll.
But I think Captain Marvel looks good. I think it looks like a solid movie.
Hmm.
And
far.
it looks good, and it's set in the 90s.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
Nick Fury in it.
When I first saw the blockbuster scene, because I had to rewatch a couple of the trailers, and I saw the blockbuster, I was like, "What time period is this?" And I realized it was the 90s. I was like, "Oh, never
As the
mind."
90s nostalgia wave began, are we growing out of the 80s so we have to relive the 90s now?
I thought
Oh,
we already
gosh.
did the 90s thing.
The
because
horror.
I thought loads of people were trying to do like the 90s, like the Nickelodeon.
90s never
thing.
died.
Oh,
It's like a cockroach. It can't die.
oh. Yeah, Captain Marvel, fuck you for punching an old lady. I hope Kamala is in the film.
We're suing you for punching an elderly lady.
I won't see you if Kamala can't make an appearance, and that means Miss Marvel, so there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, and Squirrel Girl in Infinity War Part 2 to just destroy Thanos off screen.
Oh, like the actual comic.
Yeah.
A TV show though, and like Netflix shows never cross over with the movies.
Oh, does she have at least the costume?
He's gonna be on an ABC freeform show.
Mm.
Hmm.
Wait, who is?
The New Warriors. Like I don't know when it's coming out.
New Warriors.
That's the group Squirrel Girl's in.
Oh, does it? Yeah, the cartoon.
I don't know it's a cartoon. I never even knew about that.
Yeah, there's going to be a new cartoon. It's the same. Well, not. It's the same animation studio who did that terrible new Spider-Man show.
Oh yeah, Marvel Rising or something
Yeah,
like that.
Is that the Drake Bell one? That was years ago.
Oh no,
I'm
that's
behind.
No, that's like Spectacular, isn't it?
Heard
no,
that.
that's
I
Ultimate. Yeah.
heard that Marvel Spider-Man like that. Like, oh yeah, I saw Nintendo's review. He said that Ultimate Spider-Man at least is fun, but like that Marvel Spider-Man is bland.
Hmm.
Mm.
It looks like that crappy
I-
Guardians show.
Mm.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
The TV show.
Yeah.
I barely watched it.
There's also that Hulk show, Hulk and
Oh,
the Agents of Smash.
That is really bad.
Oh,
That is-
yeah.
That is the worst thing I've ever seen.
I felt ashamed for watching it, and that says a lot. It's like,
They threw every iMovie transition in that show. It's hilarious.
yeah. Oh, and I'm probably anyone that cares, but there's more Miraculous Ladybug episodes.
Is there any on Netflix or?
I'm not entirely sure, but they're on to season 2 at the moment. So yeah.
Oh really?
It's on.
I used to
watch that show.
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It is. I thought it was
I
like.
think they only have like the first half. I think because
What is season 2 or just 1?
the first half of season 2. All of
Okay.
season 1 is there.
But yeah,
because it already aired on Nick.
they're still airing season 2 at the moment, like new episodes, which they're very
Netflix
inconsistent. But
Well,
waiting
they
for
actually use.
for it to be finished and they'll like put it on Netflix.
oh yeah, and there's also going to be another. There's also going to be another superhero show by the Zagtoon. I look. It's
I have
gonna
no
be
idea
like
what that is.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Well, they're the company behind Miraculous Ladybugs called Zagtoon, and they're trying to do like their own TV cinematic, I don't know, universe thing with their own heroes from different shows. Like there's going to be like a team of them. There was one they announced the name. I think it's like Pixie Girl. It's like a fairy flying around New York City.
Like kind of like the Wasp, or
yeah, I think so. So I'm like, oh, that's something.
yeah.
I
haven't
hate to
watched
go
that show
back.
in a while. Oh, go. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. We were just talking about the Hulk, and this is the stupidest thing ever. But there's a really funny comic panel of the Hulk eating beans. I've just put it in the chat, and he eats these beans really fast, and he goes, "Hulk likes beans." And then he burps. It's really funny because he looks so happy. He looks like he should be Bruce Banner and not the Hulk because he's so content with the beans.
Okay, I'm downloading this photo right now.
Beans.
I'm gonna save this.
Beans.
I'm gonna save this and send this to my friend who is a huge Marvel nerd and see how he thinks about it.
I'm gonna send this to my friend who's a huge Bean fan.
Bean enthusiast.
Have you seen that YouTube video? It's like pictures of beans where beans should not be. And
I've probably seen it just as like a shit post floating around.
the video is hilarious. It's like baked beans in like a clock or like or in like a
those are weird.
shotgun.
The one with the crock.
Oh, the crock, and like the beans are just protruding out the hole.
I like the one with the guy eating beans in the theater.
I saw this thing on Amazon. It was like frequently brought together Cars 2 and Heinz baked beans.
Oh god.
Saturday night.
Saturday night for the beans.
Yeah. They come for the beans, but they stay for Cars 2.
I don't know. I would probably stay for the beans, but not Cars 2.
I would leave for Cars 2.
Excuse me, what's wrong with it?
What's
Made
not? What is
takes-
right with it?
It takes place
Larry
in
the Cable Guy
takes place in London.
with Finn McMissile.
Is that his name?
That's actually his name. I thought I dreamt that. I thought
I don't know. I haven't watched it, so.
Dude, Finn McMissile wins Piston Cup.
Oh, I know Jeremy Clarkson and I think Michael Caine is in it. Michael Caine played Alfred in the Batman film.
Yeah, he is in that movie.
So
So is Larry the Cable Guy. Get her done.
Get her done.
Get her done.
Do you all know that Larry the Cable Guy is doing an impression? He's not actually. He doesn't actually have that accent.
I know.
I didn't know. I don't know where I heard that, but apparently
Yeah,
it's
heartburn,
true.
he-
Apparently he's just like a man.
Sick.
Alex,
I
you
was-
can do the accent.
Get her done. I don't know.
Get her done.
I guess.
Get her done.
I was kind of semi-surprised that he faked it. But at the same time, for some reason, one half of me was like, really? But the other half of me was like, I kind of knew that already. I don't know why. But when he announced it on like an interview or something, Alex said, well, my name's been changed legally. I am Alex the Cable Guy. I will be voicing Mater in the new Cars movie and show, I guess. So I'll see you guys sometime soon on the comedy tier.
My name is Mater. I have no last name. And then he slowly transforms into a real truck and drives away.
No, his last name's Mater. His first name's Toe.
Imagine if one of the cars, do they get like, how do they get heartburn? Do like the engine? Do they have organs?
Okay. Of all things to question, how do they get heartburn?
I think the cars and the heartburn are two unrelated Larry the Cable Guy lore things.
Wait, does he get heartburn in the movie?
Do they get?
I don't think so.
I know he eats wasabi.
Do they have organs?
Yeah.
Like,
How do they reproduce?
Imagine if, like, in like Toy Story 4, Buzz Lightyear got shot to another dimension and landed up in the Cars universe. And he's like, oh, finally a car. It's like a dead car on the side of a street. He's like, oh yes, I can just take this and drive to civilization. He opens it and like a whole bunch of organs fall out.
Oh my gosh, that would be really gruesome.
It would be like the scene. It'd be like the baby in Eraserhead.
Yeah.
When Henry cuts open the thing and the blanket's holding the organs together. Ugh.
That's a good movie.
Why is that strangely picturing in my head? Domino, what have you done in my brain? Now I'm picturing all that. Why?
Get her done.
Dude, we just lost 4 viewers. Domino,
Oh.
I'm Larry the Cable Guy. The baby from Eraserhead needed Provosec. All of his organs wouldn't have fell out.
I can fix that.
I can fix that with these.
Dude, for some reason I thought you were doing an impression of the guy from Holes. The guy who goes, I could fix that. What's his name?
It's Larry King's, or Larry the Cable Guy's.
Larry the Cable King.
Man, that was a blunder.
Dude, Larry the Cable Guy's on NASCAR radio. My dad listens to that in his truck, and every time, like every commercial break, it goes, you're listening to NASCAR radio, channel 90. Get her done.
Get her done.
Oh my god, jeez.
Oh yeah, I remember Larry the Cable Guy. He has like live action movies.
Does he?
Oh,
The star of.
Didn't he do that one Tooth Fairy
Does
movie?
he?
yeah.
Does he still play Mater?
In
Yeah,
the movies?
he'll forever be Mater in movies.
See what movies are there?
Oh,
He was in
Larry the Cable Guy, Health Inspector, Larry the Cable Guy, Witless Protection, Larry the Cable Guy, Delta Force. He also had an animated series called Bounty Hunters.
wasn't that the show? I vaguely remember it. It was him with a couple of comedians too, I think, right?
I found the Holy Grail.
Bounty Hunters. It's by people who worked on Steven Universe, surprisingly, and they're also the creators of Craig of the Creek.
Really?
You're forgetting something.
Yeah, they
Larry the Cable Guy. He had his tater chips.
What? Sorry, repeat that?
Is that it?
I'm sending a picture. I'm not kidding. Just Discord. Discord. Come on, please. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that guy at E3 who's like, "Where are my jokes?" What was his name? The guy from Jamie Kennedy. Have you seen the
Son of the Mask.
Yeah, have you seen the Jamie Kennedy E3 thing?
Oh, yeah. Why was he even at E3?
He was hosting. He was hosting one of them, and like, no one laughed at his jokes, and it was just embarrassing.
Oh no.
Where are my jokes?
Where are my jokes? Oh, it was the Neversoft panel, and he said Neversoft wasn't that like the first name for Viagra? I don't.
What?
Never saw it.
Dude, where are his jokes?
He's like writing it. He's like, this is the funniest shit ever. This is gonna fucking knock him dead. He's like he's feverishly typing at his keyboard, writing that joke. He has like 3 drafts.
Come on, Discord, for God's sake, there we go.
Larry the Cable Guy
Tater
Tasty
salad,
salad.
tater chips.
Tater chips.
Are these real?
Boy, that's good eating.
Oh my god!
Boy, that's
I need to
goody.
buy these.
No, but what? How would that taste different than regular potato chips?
Oh,
Because
Because
each one
potato
of them has
salad is
been
also
caressed
made of
against Larry the
potatoes.
Cable Guy's magnificent beard.
it's got a bit of Larry inside.
Larry looks a lot like Guy Fieri.
Kind of.
Oh.
Okay, he looks
Like
like.
they got the same face.
Another fun fact: did you know his real name's just Guy Ferry? He changed it.
But his persona name is Guy Ferry.
Right. We're
What
stuck
animal
on
would
Larry.
Guy be?
We're stuck
Okay,
on
okay,
Larry the
alright,
Cable loop.
alright.
We need to get out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enough
Okay,
of-
video
enough-
arcade.
Enough
Oh,
about
right.
Captain Marvel.
That's where we
Alright,
started. Holy
so-
shit.
We have a new channel. Drake,
Right.
would you like to
All
say
right,
that?
so the animated dudes, in an effort to keep producing content while Shade is stuck doing homework, we have a Let's Play channel because that's totally original, called Video Arcade Retro. Links will probably be in the description, maybe, I don't know.
It'll be somewhere.
Yeah, it'll be group Let's Plays, sometimes individual Let's Plays with all of us, and we might have some guests if they're not busy and can stream.
Yeah, and maybe at occasion, at like, I don't know, maybe at like occasions we'll do like live streams or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I paid a guy $5 for those voiceovers.
Right, that was a cool one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
But the game over. I mean,
yeah, the
Can't
game
cut
over
that.
screen.
It's so sad, but it's just, it's like the perfect way. Dinner.
Yeah, I never composed music before, so I was like, all right, that sounds right, that sounds right. And I just...
oh no, like you only drew Shade for the game over. That was funny.
Yeah, I meant to draw everybody else, but I got so busy, so I was like, all right, so every video will just end with Shade falling on his face.
I just think it's funnier though.
Yeah, like we finished it up and uploaded it. We're like, okay, so I know just perfect thing. Put Shade on the end. There we go. In case if anybody missed him, here we go.
No, it's
This
shit
is
being
what
taken
happened.
away from Plants vs Zombies.
I
Is
made a
there-
Plants vs Zombies Let's Play, but like I used this streaming app that like streams from Xbox to Mac, and the free trial ran out, so I don't know if we'll be doing Let's Plays.
Shay, do
It wasn't
you
that
like
good.
the walnut or the tall nut?
I was
What's your
a
favorite?
flower. I was a flower, and then I was
Yes, you were.
on a plant.
And he missed like every shot.
Oh, God. I don't. Something was wrong with your audio. It kept clipping every like 5 seconds. Not you talking. It was just the game audio.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and your
Oh.
video game video? Whatever.
Oh
no,
yeah.
It's because
And
it
Shades one.
glitches,
Yeah.
like the audio cuts out because it's like an online game. If it's not an online game, it doesn't glitch out, but like it glitches out. Like I was playing Overwatch and the audio glitched out.
Cheers, love the cavalry's here.
Oi.
I'm a junk main.
Dude,
I'm a
Duncan.
Tracer or Sombra main.
I'm a don't play the game anymore, man.
Oh,
I'm
I'm-
I'm a iPhone Tracer attractive to me. That's pretty much it.
Oh, actually, I agree with that. Dude, those legs.
the
right.
legs.
Oh, don't get me started.
right.
Look at they started. Wait, the fall?
Enough. The no again.
Right. Before we get to this last bit of news, I have a little bit of surprise news. Did anybody see the new Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer?
I have, and I can't wait to see it.
Wait, no, I haven't.
You haven't?
I didn't know there
Oh.
was
I
a trailer.
haven't.
What?
Right. Well, Wreck-It Ralph dropped a
Oh.
new trailer, and it's awesome. And
Yes.
it makes me want to see the movie even more now.
Okay, can you say, please? Should we just look up for ourselves?
I can send you the link to the trailer if you
Cool.
want.
You sure?
Yeah, I can do that. I'm doing it right now anyways.
Alright, so after this, I will crack open a bag of potato chips and relax back on my recliner with my 2 Liter Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, can I have some, please? I need some here,
Wait.
please.
Did you see
What
the
was
old
that accent? What did
1970s
I-
like Mountain Dew commercials? Where the slogan
With
used
my-
to be Yahoo! Mountain Dew!
Yahoo!
But yeah, I remember they made like they had Mountain Dew in the classic bottles like at one point. It had some some cowboy.
Do you remember
or
Dew
hillbilly
Shine?
or-
What?
Alright,
Oh
so
yeah, Dew Shine. Yeah, I
Mountain
had
Dew
that
for a
before.
while had
What
this
is
thing
that?
called Dew Shine, which was a play on moonshine, which was an illegal, really strong alcohol.
Oh yeah, it's very strong. Like, I remember I was watching a movie with my grandfather, and like the actors were drinking moonshine, and he was like,
Moonshine.
my grandfather was like, if they drink too much, they're gonna get sick. I'm like, how would you know? He's like, don't ask me. I'm like, you've been drinking the moonshine,
Moonshine.
shining the moons.
Oh, moonshine.
I sent her-
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Also, enough about potato chips. We got Nintendo Direct.
Alright.
Larry. Oh, okay. Big news, guys, for Smash. We
Okay,
got
are-
some new people in Smash. Larry the Cable Guy, Sakurai,
it.
and Mario. Mario.
Sakurai himself.
Yes,
I-
and
I
Mario.
am the OP
It's
fighter.
They removed Mario and added back in Mario.
No,
And
they added
then
in Mario the singer.
Mario Lopez.
they added in, hi, I'm Daisy. They had to implement Daisy. Meanwhile,
Nope.
everyone wants Waluigi.
But Daisy, she has a butt smash.
That's true, but still.
And then the actual news.
Oh,
They're the
hang
cable
on,
guy's
hang on.
side B's to turn into Tomater.
You did forget this.
It's also his grab.
Isabel
Isabel is number
from Creature.
68. And
Oh, yeah.
we need a 69, so
Waluigi, it's gotta be.
I'm still holding up for Gino. You know Gino.
You know it's probably gonna happen, actually.
Yeah, he's making
It's gonna
everybody's dreams come true, and like this last one has to be it. Like I don't see any other reason not to.
We need another weird character. We need another like Wii Fit trainer.
Yeah,
Like
you're
just
right.
like a left field.
yes.
No, the king from Katamari Damacy.
That would be great.
No, the bongo
I
cat.
think
I
we
meme.
saw-
need the Wii Fit Trainer and Bike Short. It would really help with the game.
I saw like a
actually-
thing about a leak today, and they were like Vault Boy and Steve from Minecraft are in Smash, and
Steve?
and that's like such a big joke that he was like, no, seriously, guys, this time Steve is in Minecraft. I mean Smash.
Steve is
wow.
definitely in Minecraft.
I would actually love that. That'd be hilarious. Or Sam.
His recovery would to be
Sans.
he would build a tower. That was my joke.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of Nintendo Direct, a lot of people were kind of upset because it had to get a little bit held back due to an earthquake that happened in Japan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people were so upset.
I don't
about
think
that.
people were like generally upset. I think it was the more vocal people were upset.
Yeah, I feel like
most
it
people
got
were
attention.
upset.
A vocal
Yeah,
minority.
it's just I am part of a group or something I work at, and like they were all hoping for Nintendo Direct. They were like, "Yes, Nintendo Direct, Nintendo Direct," and like one of my coworkers got the news. They're like, "No, I'm sad now," and like we're like, we hope everyone's okay. But my coworker is like, no! I'm over here like, oh, Jesus.
I just kind of wish they announced the reschedule sooner.
Yeah.
Because it took them forever to say when it was actually happening again, and things were getting announced that would have been in the direct. So I'm like, is it actually even going to happen at this point?
Yeah, but then it happened. There were some bombshells like Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah, I'm excited for the new
I
Luigi's
can't wait for
Mansion,
that.
man.
Oh,
and it's
and-
getting ported to the 3DS, the original one.
Yep.
I don't know how they're going to do that. Because it
Wait,
had
what are
like
they
force
doing?
feedback on the GameCube one.
Like they're porting Luigi's Mansion GameCube to 3DS.
Oh, I thought they were just making a entirely new Luigi's Mansion.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
doing that
Well,
too.
they
Yeah,
are.
they're
They're doing
They're
that
doing
too.
that too.
Yeah, they're doing the two.
A lot of Luigi's
I didn't
Mansion
like the
going on right
second
now.
one.
There's like another.
The
There's
second one
they
had good
did-
multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did like a really obscure reference. I'm trying to remember. I saw this on Twitter. Some were like, "Wait, why is the second player for Luigi's Mansion 1? Why is it just all green?" And it was like this obscure reference that it's Nintendo toy or like the sweets from like years ago.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. Good job, Nintendo.
I remember
Good job,
they announced.
Reggie.
And most importantly, Animal Crossing is confirmed in 2019 for the Switch.
Oh yeah, I'm actually kind of excited for it just because like I can make the town again. Except there's like that meme going around that it's gonna be like you taking in charge of a prison, and I'm over here like that is better! Yay me!
That would actually be kind of funny.
That would be, and like I'll have to, I don't know, buy a capture card. No, that's the first video I'm gonna upload to the gaming channel.
I wonder
That'll
if all
be what
those
I'm gonna
Animal
do.
Crossing amiibo are still gonna work. Like the
Probably.
cards.
They didn't say if they're gonna have them in it yet, but like they've almost said like a
assume so.
logo.
Mm.
Anyone have any?
Hmm?
Like,
What?
Did you say memes?
Oh, any
oh,
memes?
Oh, I
no,
got-
'cause,
I-
no,
I
I
got
just I
memes.
remember I used to like
I got mountains of
play
memes.
piano. I played piano for a bunny rabbit named Bunny. I always played piano for her. She clapped.
Oh, Animal Crossing.
I remember
What are you
when
talking about?
I was playing New Leaf and I was using the Dream hotel thing. I think that's what it was called. And I went to this so-called weird place that I thought was just a myth on the internet. It was like this town where it's supposed to be kind of creepy and stuff, and it was supposed to be like so-called cursed. So as like a little small me, I was like, is this a legit place? So I took the mansion hotel dream place, and when I arrived to the town, I was immediately like, well, okay, it's real, but
Did you
now
see
I want to
Hero
know.
Brian?
Oh, that
No.
was. It's probably a mock-up version. Like I think I know what you're talking about. Like the town with like all the potholes and stuff.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a creepy town.
Yeah, it was like a creepypasta. It's probably a mock-up version.
Yeah, probably. But either way, I was like, I need to know how long they took to do all this.
Yeah, to like replicate that would actually take a fair amount of time. Also, like spawn points for like trees and like village houses.
Mhm.
Or it's real.
It's real.
Yeah.
Announcement page. Make sure to join. Oh yeah, it is the season 1 finale, and I'm.
Yeah.
Oh.
When your mouse decides to be a jerk and you click on the wrong voice chat, you're like, oh wow, thanks, game. I mean Discord. Ah, hurry.
All right. Oh no, that's all the topics we have.
Right.
I
So
want to talk
I'm here.
about. I want to talk about. Oh yeah.
Hi.
Wait, who?
We should probably talk about his album.
Nah. Chris, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing just dandy.
No, John. Yeah,
let's talk about your album,
Just go.
Blurry.
yeah. Your album's really good, by the way.
Okay. Thank you. No, Sorry, I like spaced out.
It's fine.
But thank you. It was really weird, like just actually getting feedback for it, and having confirmation that people heard it really. Just because I made it in my room. Like, I just live in like random Ohio town. And yeah, I don't know. Is there anything you guys want to know? Who's listened to it? I don't know.
How long did it take you to make it?
It took me a year. Although, yeah, I had one song. I had "Blurry," the title track. I had that written.
Song is so good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But I had it written in 2016 because I wrote it in my head on vacation once, and I ended up using it as like a school project. And after I finished like the school project version of it, I was like, oh, this could be like a cool centerpiece for an album. So yeah, like upload like all of like my early mixes to Google Drive to like share it with the people I work with and stuff. So I could see the dates of like everything I worked on. So the first like mix of the album, was, let me see. It was, September 1st of last year. And then the album came out September 15th. So, yeah, about a year.
Nice.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the side here where it shows our names. So there's a lot of cable guys, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, who did that?
Yeah.
Domino, I wonder who changed our names.
Wonder.
Jeez, it's getting hot. Gotta crack open a window.
I'm okay
Do
with
not
being
jump
a
out
cable
that
guy.
window. I just paved it. Domino, no.
Be careful, slowly opening the window.
Okay, I fell out.
No, I just paved that
Domino, we
window.
talked about this.
What is going on?
I fell out.
Oh, John, are you ever gonna have it, the album on like vinyl?
That would be sweet. I would love to have it, but I don't think at this point it's like, I don't think it would be worth it to release it as vinyl yet. You know, I want to wait for it to get a wider audience, I think. Also, it's actually not a big deal, but I'm like trying to figure out where to split it because the album kind of flows together for most of it. So I would have to like split it for one side.
I'd buy that. I'd buy that on vinyl.
Thank you. I would make it purple.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I love how like your songs they transition so well between each other.
Yeah, thank you.
Like there's no like abrupt pauses, it just keeps flowing.
Yeah, it was super important for it to have that like kind of pace, you know.
Yeah.
it is really good.
Mm-hmm.
The storyline's pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm glad it came across. I had like this whole narrative in mind, and I was like, oh god, you know, sometimes concept albums like they don't read. So when I finally listened to it, I was like, okay, cool. You know, people are getting it.
I only got confused on one song, like on Crash. For some reason I thought the guy was in the car and he died.
Oh
But then
no.
I listened to it read back. I'm like, he did not die. All right, he was the one who was like the smart one.
Yeah. No, Crash actually took me the longest to write. It had like a billion different versions because it's weird. This was my first experience writing an album, you know, in its entirety. And I was like, I gotta do a concept album as my first album. I gotta be the big man on campus or whatever and do a concept album. But it's like really hard to write for a character. Like in ways it's easier because you could just be like, all right, it's a character, you know? And obviously it's not like completely a character. Like there are clearly like bits of me in there. But when you have like a narrative, you kind of get stuck in a cycle of like, okay, I gotta write the Crash song where they crash, you know? So there was a lot of different versions of Crash that are all completely different songs. But I guess this is a good segue. I'm releasing like all of the demos and unused tracks for free next month.
Are you gonna have
already-
those up on like Spotify or?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's gonna be everywhere it is.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Go ahead.
I was. Didn't you say before that I could have like a bit of a demo in the podcast, like kind of cut it in with.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I gave you. There's 2 Friends demos. One of them's like way radically different than the final version, and then there's one
Sure.
that's like the first mix of like the way Friends is now, and I gave you the second one I was talking about.
Well, I have to go because apparently something is going on outside, so I have to go.
Oh, this is like the Adventure Time panel. You're like Finn. You're like the guy who voiced Finn. Just go alright. Go to your Voltron panel.
I'll probably come back, but it was fun being here.
Nice having you.
See
I
ya.
guess it's not my podcast. I have no right to say that.
Well, it was nice seeing you. So I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's all make fun of her.
Ooh. In this song, jeez, I can't remember what one. It sounds like you implement like part of Blurry's like rhythm
there's
into like a past song, like an earlier one.
There's a bunch of songs that have the Blurry chord progression in it.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was really cool.
Yeah. There's a lot of subtle motifs and stuff. I repeat certain lyrics and stuff, but the songs that have like repeated Blurry things are the intro, and then Groggy, and then obviously Blurry, and then Safe at the end reprises it.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think News also has it, but it has like
Yeah,
all of
well,
them.
yeah, News was so fun to make, dude. That was because I was like, oh, what am I gonna do for this interlude? And I was just messing around with Drive, like the master of Drive, and I put it in reverse, and I was like, wait a minute. So I just like
I get
reversed most of my songs.
I get it.
Yeah, and
I never even thought
amalgamated
of
them.
that.
Fun fact: you get to learn some fun facts today. This is Did You Know John Polis?
Did you know?
Did you know? In news, off of John Polis's hit debut, full length? I don't know. It's like a half hour.
That's an album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's longer than an EP, so.
Yeah.
Oh, you also did that song. I'm really sorry. You mentioned him before. He's
Oh yeah. Evan Schoenauer.
yeah.
Evan
I must say,
Schoenauer is
it's quite impressive. So.
Thank you. Yeah. I did the keyboard solo on that track, but he did everything else with it.
Okay.
And then Evan plays on my album as well. Anytime there's guitar, it's Evan playing.
Nice.
But Evan and I and my other friend Anthony, we're all in a band called People in the Daytime, and we've sort of been playing around like, the area we live. We've kind of gained a small following by doing like some like band competitions and just like playing around. So that's kind of my next project, is writing music with Evan and Anthony, for that band.
Do you have an album for that one or no?
Not yet. We have music. We just need to record it. We want to put out like a 2-track, EP, kind of like a preview of what's to come.
Yeah.
But People in the Daytime, that's our Instagram. Check it out. I'm plugging myself. I hope that's okay.
It's fun. We'll put it in the description.
Yeah. But so on my album, Evan plays all the guitar parts and Anthony plays all of the acoustic bass parts. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
And also,
what are
yeah,
some other fun
John, I saw your Gorillas fan art on your DeviantArt page. You do art as well.
Yeah, my DeviantArt's like old as hell though. It's weird because it's like still the first thing that comes up when you do Google Images, besides like my Twitter, I think. But yeah, I do art as well, and my actual art page that I'm more proud of is just John Polis Art on Instagram with underscores between. Yeah, it's crazy. Gorillas really like inspired everything, honestly. because when I was like in kindergarten, I saw Feel Good Inc. on like a Now That's What I Call Music commercial.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was like, and I was like really scared of 2D. I was like, oh god, this fucker has no eyes. And so I was scared, but I was curious. So I would like watch the commercial more and more, and then I would be like, this song's kind of dope though. So my parents got me the CD when Demon Days like first came out, and I still have it. So I started drawing because of Gorillaz, and in the long run, I started producing and writing because of Gorillaz, really.
Did you watch the new Gorillaz video?
Trans
music
or
video?
like the... I saw Trans.
Or the Watch one or whatever.
Yeah, the Watch one was cool.
When they fly to
It's in-
space.
Yeah, they're giving the characters to a lot of different new animators, which is interesting because they haven't really done that too much until now.
Yeah, I was like, for some reason, I always thought Jamie was kind of protective of his own like properties.
That's what I was thinking too. I like my favorite parts of the Trans video was where he gave it to a bunch of like random creators. I thought that was
YouTube
really cool.
animators?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been following the stop motion one where 2D's made out of clay. That's Lee Hardcastle.
Oh,
And I was like,
Yeah,
that's Lee. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I recognized that right away too. I thought it was Lee or Jack Storby.
didn't he do that one Simpsons?
Yeah, he did the
Oh,
Simpsons
that
one.
was
Oh,
that was
is
No.
brutal.
that was
That scarred
amazing.
my girlfriend. I hope she doesn't mind me saying, but that happened.
Yeah, that was a frightening.
They
But
did.
yeah,
emotion, but it was so
I saw.
cool.
Wait, did
It
you
was
do that
impressive.
short with the hamsters? Like the hamsters were
Yeah, he
dying
did.
or something.
He also did the Frozen, the Thing, video.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
It's just cool. This is all a big shout out to Lee Hardcastle right now.
Yeah, him and I think Jack Storby or something like that. He has really good clay animation. Too. Or Star. I can't pronounce last names. Jack something. He makes songs.
Yeah. But the Trans video was really cool. You know, it's always good to see them animated again because like with Gorillaz, it's like it always feels like they're gonna quit again. I don't know. Maybe I don't trust them. But after like they took a 7-year hiatus, I'm like, I don't know. This could end at any time.
I think this is the good time to mention what I don't like about Jamie Hewlett's artwork. Okay,
This is the
it's
hands.
nothing. I've actually no. It's that weirdly, it's nothing about the actual quality of the artwork because it's beautiful and he's my favorite artist. However, he is a pain. It's a pain in the ass to track down his artwork. Like, I found a Tumblr that has documented like Tank Girl art and like Gorillaz art. I found like an old like Google Drive that has like loads of Gorillaz artwork. I found just random websites, but the thing is, Jamie, he does this thing where he'll go on his Instagram and post like a picture of like a bit of art, but he won't show the whole thing. It'll be kind of like cropped, like so it'd be like a bit of like Ace or like a bit of like Noodle, like just to tease people. And it's like it's so awkward to find new art because I want to find this artwork, but it's like sometimes you'll find it on a Twitter or sometimes you'll find it on like a cardboard cover.
Yeah, it's weird how it's like kind of been happening with these two phases. Do people consider this 2 phases or 1 phase? I don't even know.
It's like
I think
0.5.
Yeah.
People just call it Phase 5. I think Damon said it was a new phase.
Yeah. Well, it's like with the art, like I bought the art book and it's like stuff has changed and sometimes there's text, but then you see like, you know, he like releases it online in its entirety and it's different from the art book one. It's like, which one is the real one?
Well,
then
what artwork are you talking about?
The one with that came with the deluxe vinyl of Humans, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
That art was really different than the
Mhm.
actual online one.
Yeah.
I don't really like that Phases artwork. And there's one I did like actually. They were in like New York and it was like a nighttime city.
About the car.
Yeah, I thought that's pretty cool. But
I
I
think
think
the style
it's
is really. Oh, sorry.
oh no, that's fine. Sorry, you were saying?
I think the style is like really interesting for Humans and
Okay.
the Now, but I feel like it's kind of like not fully realized. I don't know. It's like I think Damon is tired of doing the whole like cartoon thing. I think it's kind of evident, you know, they're very separate because you have like all of like the text conversations with Ace and stuff, and like, you know, he's in the music videos sort of, but it's never really brought up like within like the actual videos or like the live shows. It's kind of thrown in there, you know. So I think the art itself is cool. Possibly, yeah, but it happened in Humans too.
I think the fact that they are partnered with Warner Music Group and Warner Brothers, they've got someone else managing, like taking over the social media. They should devote more time into that. Like,
well, that's what he said he was gonna do in the new, like in interviews. Like the next album is gonna be more character driven.
Yeah, Jamie was saying that the next phase, which Damon's already written the album for the next one. He's not working. I don't think they're working on it yet, but he's just like, oh, it's there for when we get around to doing it.
And he still has to finish up like the last 3 concerts, which I'm going to the Chicago one.
That's cool. I was just in Chicago.
Nice.
I saw Childish Gambino. I'm bringing it full circle with the Childish Gambino joke.
I wanted to go see him, but like I don't think I know that many of his songs to go to a concert yet.
Childish Gambino is like a secret inspiration for me, like crazy, because I heard Awaken like 2 years ago, and I was like, oh my god, and it like changed my entire world. And I would always sing it in the car, and that was the album that showed me I could like kind of sing. You know, I'm still working on it. But
is that song off like Camp?
Which one?
Oh wait, Awaken or whatever.
Oh, Awaken My Love is a whole. I'm sorry, it's the.
It's an album.
It has Redbone on it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was like, it sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Redbone. I think everyone knows that song though.
Redbone was the initial inspiration for Friends.
Yeah, I could see that.
Friends has a really weird backstory. I wrote the chords for it like I don't even remember, like a really long time ago. But I was like, man, that sounds too much like Redbone. Like the way I was playing it. And then I was listening to a lot of Boy Pablo. I don't know if any of you guys listen to him. And I was like, for some reason, I was like, these complicated ass chords need to go with like a Boy Pablo, like fast instrumental. And the demo that is going to be like on the demo tape, I guess, next month. Not the one that I gave to you guys, but there's one of the demos of Friends is like super fast and doesn't make any sense. So I was like, man, this isn't working. And I was getting Anthony and Evan, you know, from earlier to play on it. And they were like, this is too fast. We can't play it yet. So I slowed down the track so they could play along with it better. And then the drums got all like, weird and chopped and like reversed. And I was like, this is actually great. So I did a mix with those drums, and that's how Friends became what it is.
Ooh. So your demo ones, is that like your own like B-sides album?
Yeah, in a way. It's not really long, you know. I'm releasing it for free, just if people want to check it out. But it's interesting. I was gonna put a lot of like phone demos on it, but I found out that makes a boring album. So I ended up putting mostly like alternate versions of like songs that I have on there. Oh boy. But I'm excited for that too, because I'm curious how people like react to like the alternate versions of the songs.
Do they still have like the lyrics on them, or?
No, they're mostly instrumental. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I always add the lyrics last.
Yeah, that's what you should do, probably.
I'm waiting for the Soul Child remix.
I gotta mail
the Beat Bandit version.
Actually, I have another announcement related to remixes.
Are you pregnant?
A little bit. I'm pregnant with a remix album.
Whoa.
But yeah, after I release the demos, a month after that, I want to release a remixed version of Blurry. It's going to be called Blurrier, and it's going to be like chopped and screwed, you know, like slowed down. And I want to give my songs to like some producers to see what they can do with it and chop it up and stuff. So I guess if anyone here is listening, if they're a producer, hit me up at John Polace anywhere. But
Awesome.
I'm excited about that. I don't know if any of you listen to Thundercat, but he has an album called Drunk, and then after he did Drunk, he did an album called Drank, and he got other people to remix it. And I want to do a similar thing.
Drank. That's awesome.
Thundercat, probably the biggest influence for this album.
I've never heard of Thundercat. I'll have to actually look that up.
He is a bassist. Drunk is my favorite project. Drunk is probably his best project, but my favorite project is called The Beyond / Where the Giants Roam. That one's more of an... But regardless, he heavily inspired my music, for this album especially.
Hmm. Yeah, I've never heard of it. I should check.
Mm-hmm. He did a lot of session work for a while. He played with a band called Suicidal Tendencies, and then he started. Yeah, and he was their bassist, and then he started doing work with Kendrick Lamar and Childish Gambino. Mostly Kendrick is what he's known for because he was on To Pimp a Butterfly, which was this earth-shattering.
Maybe I have heard of that before.
Yeah.
What song was he on?
He was on, well, in To Pimp a Butterfly, he's throughout all of them. You could hear him really mostly on Wesley's Theory, but he's in Complexion and everything on there. If you want a really clear song that he's on, you could look up Shadows by Childish Gambino. He does a lot of the backing vocals and the backing track.
So when should the remix album come out? Roughly?
The remix album, I don't have a release date set yet. The demo should come out the 15th of next month. And, if all goes well, I'd want to release the remix one the 15th of the month after that. But, I don't know how long it's going to take, but it should be relatively quick after,
So it's like a come home kind of thing.
Yeah. In a way.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna name the songs differently, or are you just gonna keep it the same?
No, I'm gonna keep it, but I'm gonna, that's another way. I'm gonna reorder the album so the story's different.
Because Chris, we're good at remixes, aren't we?
Oh yeah, Idaho remix.
Oh yeah,
From maybe the first time I joined the server, I was talking to them in the chat room, and they're like, "Hey, you should make an Idaho remix." I'm like, are you daring me right now? I'll do it. I still have not done it.
Put trap drums on it.
So make it a trap beat with Idaho from Gorillaz.
Or you could just have a triangle. Again, I'm like you. We're just
we gotta use the cowbell, dude. What's wrong with?
Oh, they used the cowbell in Lake Zurich.
Did they? You're right. Oh my! Dude, I can't wait to hear the cowbell live.
Dude, thing about Lake Zurich, I do all the drums with. This is a multi-layered fact. Okay, I do all of my drums app on my phone. It's called Funkbox Drum Machine. And it's actually the same app that Gorillaz used on The Fall. That's how I found out about it. I looked in the album credits. So there's that. But I was making this beat on the Funkbox Drum Machine, and then Lake Zurich came out, and it was the same exact beat. And I was like, I can never use this ever because Lake Zurich came out.
Dude, are you talking about the best album ever? The Fall.
I actually love The Fall.
I did too.
This is a hot take. It's
Dude, Revolving Doors and Hillbilly Man are legit good songs.
Yeah.
Chris,
I love.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Domino, I have expressed to you many times how much I like The Fall.
I really love. It's honestly my third favorite. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Okay, if you had to rank them, what would you rank them?
Ooh, I don't. There was a post where it's it was like Demon Days and Plastic Beach, and it was like Demon Days, and the guy was like, "This one's better," and then it points to Plastic Beach, and it's like, "But I like this one." So I'm kind of in that boat. So it would be like at the top, Plastic Beach, Demon Days. I can't put the Fall above the self-titled, but probably the self-titled, then the Fall, then D-sides.
G-sides?
And D-sides. Oh, I forgot about the Now. It's probably below D-sides.
I'd actually say that now, and that's probably my second favorite.
Really? That's cool.
It's I really was impressed by that. I do like G-sides, but I just really want that on vinyl.
Yeah.
G-sides is so good.
I mean, they don't even have to spend that much money. They could literally just have one vinyl and then just double-side it.
Yeah, I like the Now.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like the sounder's really good.
Oh yeah, the sounder with Phil Life.
Yeah, or the Clint Eastwood remix on there is good too.
I like 1-2-D3. It's a deep cut.
Wait, I love that song.
There was a really old like Flash animation of it, and I have like so much nostalgia for that random Flash animation of 1-2-D3.
I didn't know that.
I don't know who it's by, but
Oh
that's
yeah,
awesome.
I know what you're talking about.
I just love how the guitar is just the same. The same chords like loops. Like, do, 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 do.
it's just like Bobby and Phoenix. Both great
yeah.
songs.
Whoa, hold on.
Bob and Phoenix. It's just like the hit song Bill Murray.
No, I love Bill Murray. I will play that just walking around town.
I play Do Your Thing a lot. I got that. I put the MP3 on that to iTunes and I listened to that a lot.
That's what I did.
I kind of made my own edit of it. I cut the normal length for the song, just like the normal length's like 13 minutes, but it's like a radio edit. It's like 3 minutes. I want all the swearing and text, so I just cut it from like 3 minutes.
I see.
Oh, it's the guy
That's
from
cool.
the Outcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember
Cool.
finding
Andre 3000.
I remember finding the music video and being like, "Hold on, is that Andre?" I'm like, "Geez, they actually got him on." And then I realized it was like a Converse like collab thing.
It's weird. I started listening to LCD Sound System because of that collab.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and also, speaking of collabs, Gorillaz are doing like a watch thing at the moment in G-Shock.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't wear watches though.
I mean, I'm glad we're getting like,
Hmm.
and the style's interesting.
Yeah.
Although 2D looks the same, it's funny. It's like people are like, "How do we?" And they're like, "Just keep them the same with cell shading."
Well, his eyes are black.
Yeah. 2D's eyes have always been inconsistent, and then Jamie has to like hastily come up with like a excuse.
Well, in Plastic Beach, some of the art he has white eyes.
Yeah.
Like the picture with him with David Bowie,
Mm-hmm.
he has white eyes in that one.
I remember hearing an interview one time on the radio. Someone asked, I think it was back in Phase 2, because he had white eyes in the Rocket video.
Yeah.
Someone
he
someone asked them, like, "Okay, James, I'm a big Gorillaz fan, so I'm going to hit you with a hard question. Okay, so 2D's eyes, why are they white?" And he said, he said something about he doesn't like wasting his black markers.
It's the classic British wit.
Yeah.
Was Jamie British?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought just Damon was British.
Like
No.
Chris, we own him.
Oh no. Well, at least we like dunked on you boys in the Boston Tea Party.
Well, hold on. Well, Jamie, I think he lives in France at the moment because his wife.
His wife was in Mr. Bean's Holiday. That was the craziest plot
Oh my
twist.
God. Emma. Sorry,
I can't pronounce.
I'm
I'm
sure
not
you-
even trying.
I'm sure you're a lovely person, but I forgot what your surname. Emma, Mr. Bean's Holiday. Yeah,
Yeah.
Emma the Kunas, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm part French. I should know this. This is terrible. Yeah. So that's,
It's just weird seeing, because Jamie Hewitt did that whole honey. It's like this erotic pinup thing, and it's like she was in Mr. Bean's Holiday.
I can just imagine being in my French class and watching that. But imagine like little me back then. I'm like, oh hey, she looks familiar. Like I've seen her in some like art exhibit. Oh, funny story about that. On Christmas Day, I got the book. I was like, oh yes. And my dad was like, oh, what you got there? I was like, oh no.
I know where it's going.
And he said like, oh, can I have a look? I'm like, sure. He flicked a honey straight away. I don't know how he did it. And he's like, oh, now I can see why you like this book.
That's okay. So I recently just bought that book, and that's exactly what happened to me when my mom came home and she's like, oh, did your package arrive? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, it has gorilla stuff in it. And I open it up and it's like porn. I'm like, I could explain this. He's a photographer / artist. She's like, yeah, I know. Your sister goes to art school. You're fine.
The real question is, did you get the book cover with the titty or the one without the titty?
Yep.
It's on the back. Either way, you get the titty. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's on the back.
I guess when my family were buying it, they just didn't realize because they didn't bring it up to me. They just thought, here's a weird art book.
No, my mom said, she was like, can you put a Post-it note on it?
Like, whenever, I have relatives over, I'm like, all right, I gotta move this book. I gotta put it somewhere where no one would actually find it.
Mine's just chilling under my coffee table, actually.
Oh,
it's a good coffee table book. It has cool sketches in it.
Yeah. It also has honey in it.
Oh.
Or a pine tree. You know?
Yeah.
I love the Tank Girl stuff. Oh, and the I love the really not many people talk about that, but I love the Fu action stuff in it.
Yeah.
I love
There's
that
that
comic.
There's that one panel where the main character is getting his dick dunked in coffee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Journey to the West art in it.
Yeah. That's funny. Fun fact, Evan Schonauer, guitarist extraordinaire. I got him into Gorillaz and I showed him Monkey Journey to the West, and he was like, John, I'm sorry. I think this is my favorite thing Gorillaz have done.
Oh wow.
It's good.
But it's fair. It's really cool.
Oh, Jamie also did these really nice drawings of when he went to Bangladesh
Oh
a
yeah.
while back, and he did on scraps of cardboard, and they're really highly detailed. They're really good.
It's really interesting to see Jamie do realistic stuff because you can still see his style creep through. You know?
Yeah, I just like the miscellaneous stuff. I like trying to guess what year they're from. But I just love looking at. My favorite art style is the 2001 style, where it's thick outlined and all cartoony.
Yeah.
And there's an account I follow on Instagram called Gorillas Trivia.
Oh yeah, no, I follow that.
Yeah, they post really cool stuff on there. But I'm like, I didn't even know these.
Yeah. Honestly, one of the. Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I was just gonna say one of the most interesting Gorillaz things to watch is the Rocket video because it's this weird in between Phase 1 and Phase 2 style. You know, it's got the line work. Yeah, it's got the line work and some of the elements of Phase 1 art. You know, but it has the coloring of Phase 2, and it's this weird hybrid that only exists in that video.
The only thing I don't like about Phase 1 is Russell's orange shirt.
He's the Thing.
Orange.
I know he's supposed to be the Thing, but it looks ugly.
Don't you like it?
No.
He tucks into his jeans. So
I know he does. It looks weird.
I'm sorry.
Well, at least he wasn't as his stomach wasn't as protruding back then.
I thought that was funny, so I drew my character in that kind of shirt as well. And yeah, okay, maybe not. I think I've actually got a picture of that on my computer.
Does anyone else here have the Kid Robot figures? The line of action figures Gorillaz did.
No, it's too much money.
I got
It's like it's $1K for like all of them, or it's $500 for one of them. It's expensive.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna hate this story then. So like I said, I got into gorillas at a young age. Like I got into them right when Demon came out. So naturally, I begged my parents to get me, the Kid Robot figures, and I got it. And I'm a child, so I played with them. So now they're sitting in a box in my basement, destroyed. 2D is headless. Noodle has no antenna.
Oh no!
I have the Phase 2 ones too, and those are better, but still.
Chris,
I always wanted to get the classic Murdoch one.
Yeah, they're cool. I wish they would do another one.
There you go. There you go, Chris. It's your favorite show.
I see him.
I feel like people would just abuse the Noodle one now for I assume reasons, because Jamie likes drawing Noodle now in short shorts, and I'm like, ugh.
People got mad at it though. There was like the one picture where you could kind of see her underwear, and they were like, "Why can you see Noodle's underwear?"
Yeah, that was on Reddit.
It's like they don't even look at Jamie's background in like comics and stuff.
Like originally, Damon said on Bananas, the documentary, originally it was going to be Paul. Member book, and then Dan said, "Oh, you're always drawing like 19-year-olds with guitars. Draw something else." That's just what Jamie does.
Yeah,
he just draws like young women all the time, and people are like, "We can see Noodles underwear." That's not. If she was a kid one time, I'm like, "Oh,
everyone was a kid one time." She's like 20.
If that was the case, then no one's allowed to watch porn at all.
Ever.
Because they were a kid once, then that's gross.
Actually, all the adults are going to jail.
Do people not realize that Noodle's at 27 now?
It's about Russell? Don't you dare be sexualizing my Russell.
Oh yeah, no, Russell's off limits.
Yeah.
He's like a teddy bear.
We need.
Like,
what was
a teddy bear that can rip your arms?
We need like. What was the obscure demon that like? Little Jimmy. No, Little
Del.
Jimmy Manson. We need Rule 34 of Little Jimmy.
No,
Rise of the Oak.
What's that guy Domino we were talking about yesterday? The Boombox Bandit or whatever?
Oh, the beatbox bandit.
Yeah, we need some of him.
Do you know about the beatbox bandit, John?
No.
Do not show them the beatbox bandit.
Yeah, so on their old website, I think if you went into Russell's bedroom, there was like a vinyl turntable that played Rock the House, but like compressed like MP3 because it's just
Dude, I love old compressed MP3s. Those are the funniest thing. But continue.
Yeah, same. I need to somehow learn how to do that to my audio, so it sounds like it came from. Anyway, there's like this weird figure. I'll get a picture of. And it's called the Beatbox Bandit. And I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. But the real funny thing is, it has its own remix of Rock the House. And I'll link it to you later.
Is it Rock the House 64?
I don't know what it is. It's like
it's the best thing ever.
And it's literally him just like. The only things that are remixed about it are record scratches and him going, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it has no regular lyrics. It's just him going, yeah.
Oh my god, I actually know what you're talking about. I don't, but I know the version you're talking about. That's crazy. It is the best thing ever.
It was on their old website.
I gotta sample it.
There you go.
Yeah, you should sample it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's him. Okay, so I knew who he was. I just didn't know that he was called the Beatbox Bandit.
Me, Chris, and John are gonna make the Beatbox Bandit lives again. No, it's like a 20-minute song, and it's just us going.
Yeah. All of the percussion has to be beatboxed as well.
I can't do
Have
that.
you ever listened? Do you guys listen to MF Doom? He has a song called "Hoe Cakes," and the song starts out. It's just like.
Oh yeah.
And it goes throughout the whole song, but it's actually dope.
Yeah.
Wasn't he
I feel
on,
like there should be a
Demon Days?
beatbox song where like halfway through, like, ah, crap, I spit on my mic.
No, his mom walks in. Hey, you're getting spit everywhere.
God,
Honey,
Mike's
what do you
sore.
want for dinner? Ah, why'd you spit on my face?
Is
Honey,
it-
why did you spit on the mic? No,
Is it
but-
Emma
Are you doing that
Thurman,
beatbox
Demon Days?
stuff again?
yeah, he's on November. Come.
Oh my! Yeah, he's the
Right.
guy with the weird lyrics.
Yeah.
The thick spit from a poet Floet.
It's about shitty rappers.
Yeah. Demon Days is really deep, though. Like, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking. I'm just looking at this old picture of Russell, and it's like really bizarre. It's like apparently Russell's old ghost wasn't supposed to be dead. It was just supposed to be like him.
I've never seen this before.
Oh
He
yeah,
looks like Salman Grundy.
he kind of does. Yeah. Like I don't know where I don't know where I found this stuff.
Alright,
I like
anyway.
this picture. Yeah, sorry.
We kind of dozed off a long time there. Like, what was the
big
topic
rose
even?
Discussion.
Oh, yeah.
What podcast chat? Okay, we went over all the topics.
Oh, you guys got a question in Twitch chat.
Oh, we
Yeah,
did.
and
Right.
seeing it
Yeah.
is the finale, I guess we can go a little bit longer.
Yeah. Do you
Cool.
get question? Do you get paid to have an album on Spotify?
Yes, but very little. It didn't. It costed like no money for me to distribute, my work. So they took a big pay cut. So I get like 30% of the profits or something like that. Which is fine. I really don't mind. But it's just cool to get any money for it at all. Honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like if I had an album on Spotify, I would just constantly be checking the most popular songs to see if they
Yeah.
move at all.
That's what I've been doing. That I have a YouTube topic page, which I don't know if I already said that, but that's crazy. Like I never thought in a million years I would YouTube topic page. It's not even that special, but it's just weird to see like my own work with that like 80% scale blurred background. But I
Oh,
always
yeah,
check
that-
the views.
I don't know I don't know how they do that, but that's pretty cool.
Well, let me learn you a lesson. The distributor gives it to YouTube, and then they auto for it.
Oh, okay.
I
So,
am back for a bit.
oh, welcome.
Hi.
We're talking
Domino
about.
leaving a question.
We're talking
Oh,
about
wait,
spoofy.
what are we talking about?
Spoofy.
I was going to say, John, look at me and Chris are going to drop the sickest remix of Blurry.
Hold on.
Domino, we're actually going to do it.
Yeah, we
I'm
got
opening
it.
the
I
chat.
said it, we're doing it.
Yeah, we got it.
Beautiful.
Release it on Bandcamp.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, I wrote a question. Favorite video,
Favorite
Me,
Me,
video
my
game?
favorite video game.
like I know, currently.
Currently?
Oh.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably Mario Odyssey. I haven't been playing as much games as
Splatoon 2.
I used to collect retro games, but I
What?
kind of fell out of that.
By the way, anybody
So the
with
last thing I
Splatoon
played
2,
was
friend me.
Odyssey.
I need people for my squad battles. I suck in ranked right now.
I,
You could play with my brother.
Yeah.
I really like Sonic Mania Plus.
Oh yeah, dude! That's probably hot take. That's the best Sonic game. It's
It
probably
is
not
the
that
best.
much
It
of a
is the
hot
best
take.
Sonic game.
That's probably pretty unanimous now that I said that. But regardless,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a pretty infamous Sonic non-fan. I don't even like the classics that much. And Anthony, bassist extraordinaire, he does not approve of that. But Sonic Mania is a good game through and through.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the guy who did the soundtrack, he really outdid himself.
Yeah.
I would say my favorite game, like in the last couple of generations, would probably be like Uncharted 4.
Mm.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's just like very cinematic and like it's like an actual movie, but you just play it.
Yeah.
I just never got tired playing it. I probably played through all of them in about 3 sittings. like all 4 Uncharted games.
I think my favorite video game is stuff for this year. It's kind of stuff between Splatoon 2 and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Oh, my brother loves Splatoon 2. Oh, another fun fact. This is a great segue. My brother plays on the album. He plays the saxophone in Safe. So that's my little brother, freshman in high school. His name's Nick. Give him some love. Yeah.
Go, Nick.
Well done.
Thank you.
That was a killer saxophone.
Yeah.
It actually was really good.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird. The inspiration for that part came from a David Bowie song. You guys know by David Bowie?
Yeah.
Wait, which one, sorry?
Modern Love.
Oh, yeah.
There's a part like right before the chorus where the saxophones are just like, and I was like, I need that part in my song, but slower.
Oh, yeah, David. Yeah, David Bowie's saxophone is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
He did something really weird to it in the album Heroes. I don't know what he did to it, but it sounded amazing.
He has saxophone and okay. You need to know that I had a summer-long David phase where I listened to nothing but him, and I don't even really listen to him anymore. I know like everything about him, not to brag, but he says he puts saxophone in like every one of his episodes, even like the weird '90s ones that no one really liked.
Okay.
So, David Bowie facts, John Polace facts, Gorillaz trivia. You're getting it all.
This is some finale.
What's
Season
the
finale.
best David Bowie song?
Heroes, probably.
Probably Black Star.
The best one's Starman.
The best one is the Laughing Garden Gnome or something. There was a point before, like, in the 60s, before David Bowie got big, where he was like, oh, fuck it, I give up. No one's buying my records. So he made a song about a garden. And he's probably embarrassed about it, but I guess we can't ask him.
Rip.
I didn't know how to end that joke, so I kind of went with...
Darker.
Right, so, any other questions?
Yes.
Your brother's back, Alex. In the Twitch.
Oh, he is? Oh.
Hello, Alex's brother.
What a great question.
Yeah, that's like a great question. Hi.
I'm not saying that.
He's all like, he's like, oh, hi. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
I got back.
Right. Anything in the Discord? By the way, we have an Animated Dudes Discord. Shameless plug. Alternate place
I did it like 4 times.
Yeah. You can talk to us.
I asked people if they want. Yeah. I asked if anyone wanted to take questions, but no one's
Oh.
posting questions.
I guess I could give more obscure album facts.
Shade, you shouldn't word it like that. It makes us sound really pathetic.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, we are.
I forgot Shade was here.
All right.
Ow.
Wow, you're throwing some real shade.
I'm sorry, Shade.
Damn.
Oh, wait.
Shade, do you want me to buy you a Shade sticker?
Oh, great transition. The Animated Dudes now has merch on Redbubble because Shade refuses to pay me to draw any of these avatars.
Domino was like, hey, you want a sticker? I'm like, what? And he like sent me the link. I was like, oh, is that tiny me as a sticker?
Yep.
I was just too excited.
I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can't work with other people to see if I can't get the podcast guests as stickers. But that's a lot of messages and emails, so it might take a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, you have my permission.
Sweet.
We got a question. Favorite show as of recently and favorite show overall.
Favorite show as of recent. I guess I'll go first. Me and my girlfriend watch this show called Skin Wars, which is the same thing as Face Off, except with body painting.
Yeah, that's
I
actually
love
really
that
interesting.
show.
It's great because it's edited so stupid. Like, I hate it, but I love it. It's edited like so reality show, like drama, but it's great, and everyone has like a bunch of personality, and RuPaul's on it, so got that going.
I need to watch it. I've only seen like a few episodes of it.
Season 3 is the best one. You got Rick. Dude, Rick is a dream. I would marry Rick.
Rick is a dream. Yeah, me and my sister used to watch that.
Yeah.
Alex, what's your favorite crime
Me?
show?
Oh, as of recently.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard since not a lot of
I
people watch
think-
TV anymore.
Oh,
Well, is
I
this
have
show on Netflix called Ripper Street? It's kind of like it's supposed to take place in the Victorian era, and
oh yeah, I've heard of Ripper Street.
yeah, it's really good. It's dark, but it kind of keeps like that science aspect that I love so much. I'm like, I like this show.
Yes, science back in the Victorian era goes hand in hand.
And like they talked about other cases, like they do episodes based on other cases that happen other than Jack the Ripper and stuff. I'm like, this is my show.
That's cool.
Mhm.
I think my parents watch it. I should watch it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
really
watching-
like Black Mirror. That's a good show.
Yeah.
Finally came to the U.
Mm.
It was only in UK for the longest time.
Mhm.
You greedy fucks.
Oh wait. Did you watch season 3 yet, Shade?
Yeah.
I didn't know season 3 came out.
Mhm. Season
Wait.
3 did.
Wait.
One of the episodes for gotten like an Emmy recently. So.
I got
Before
a
it
show,
came
but it's
out.
not. I got a show, but it's not recent.
That's fine.
All right. Let me tell you about Kitchen Nightmares and Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, it's so great. It's so good.
I-
Gordon's actually a really nice guy. He's very passionate about what he.
That's why you get so angry.
Yeah.
yes.
People just think of him as like a really angry guy. Yeah, he is angry, but if you look below that, and if you like tear away the layers, then you actually find he's just a very passionate guy from Scotland.
I like his YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
I like the one where he cooks the burgers and then says
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder's his neighbor and he can smell his cooking.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Dude,
like, oh wait, he's
no.
blind.
I have a Stevie Wonder story. This is not my story. It's Thundercats. Infinite shoutouts to Thundercat. Thundercat was playing a show with Stevie Wonder, and he was like, Stevie must be getting old because the whole concert Stevie Wonder was facing the wall,
Oh no!
and no one turned him around.
That's what I was afraid was gonna happen to him at the Grammys when he played with Daft Punk.
Yeah, that's a great performance.
That's horrible.
I guess Stevie Wonder's getting like old and senile. He's like replacing words in his songs with like swear words, which is fine in my eyes.
He is old.
Yeah.
I do have a lot of respect for him though.
Did you
He's
guys hear
very-
about?
He's talented.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about the Beatles masturbating together?
I did not.
What?
Yeah. Paul McCartney. He was like, yeah, me and John would go down and have a wank or something. But it's like, I'm not joking. Look up like Beatles masturbation thing. Apparently, him and some friends would like go to a room and turn off all the lights, and they would go at it, and they would yell out names of like attractive models at the time, and see who would be over first.
Oh
That
god,
is really bizarre.
I can
Man,
just.
my parents are gonna. My parents are like, John, you're gonna be on a podcast. I was like, yeah, I am gonna be on a podcast. They're like, are you gonna talk about your album? I'm like, yeah. And then they're gonna get on, and I'm gonna be like, did you hear about the Beatles jacking off together?
Oh god.
Oh, I gotta read this article I found about it.
I think
They
the
got off.
I think
they
the
got
headline
off-
is "Beat the Beatles."
Okay, here we go.
That's
They got
crazy.
off with a little help from their friends.
Yeah.
Beatles, Paul McCartney, and John Lennon had a real-life Lonely Hearts Club in their youth when they masturbated together while yelling out, "Bridget Bardot." Sir
Yeah.
Paul revealed an eye-poppingly candid new interview published Tuesday. The bandmates' very literal take on "Come Together" took place oh my god! Alongside 3 of their friends, McCartney told GQ. I'm not gonna read the whole thing.
I can
but
see a lot of
that's-
influences on Abbey Road there.
Apparently, John. I don't know if it says it in that article, but they speculate that John lost.
Here
McCarthy.
comes some.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad.
I just read the chat.
Here comes the sun.
Do-do-do-do.
Wait, you said that they would like yell like the names of like models that I can imagine. It's like, and then he's like, "All right,
Oh,
boys, we're
oh,
turning
yes.
off the lights," and then you just hear them yell out like Marilyn Monroe.
Ringo was trying to come to the session. We said, "Well, no, you couldn't come," and then we laughed because it had 2 meanings, but he just got sad.
What if Ringo Starr just shouts out like, "Yoko Ono," and then because that was his wife. Okay, that joke was shit.
You cut out.
You cut out like all we heard is this. That was his wife.
I was saying, what if John Lennon? No. What if George Harrison yelled at like Yoko Ono, and then John Lennon's like, "Yeah, hold up, what?"
No, John's like, "Who's that?" And then he goes outside and he sees Yoko and he's like, "What's your name?" She's like, "Oh, I'm Yoko Ono." And he's like, "No way! I just masturbated to that name." And then he's like,
I had a
Alright,
dream.
alright.
"He's like, we
I had a
have to make
dream
an
about
album
you."
together."
I had a dream about you. Oh, really? It's like, yeah, they call it a wet dream, I think.
Alright, I gotta eat dinner, so let's wrap it up.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm sorry. We were having a fun conversation.
I know.
Masturbating, Jake.
I want to talk about Beatles masturbation, but I gotta eat dinner.
Man, what a way to end your first season.
Yep, that's some season finale. All right, so
Yes, you could call them the beat off fools.
Beat the Meatles.
that's the
Could be the Get Her Done featuring the Beatles.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the Animated Dudes podcast season 1. Guests, tell people where they can find you.
Okay, again, I am John. Instagram at John_Polis. Same thing on Twitter. You can find my art page, John_Polis_art. Polis is Polace. Also, I have a band. I'm sorry, I have a lot of things, but I'm still gonna say I'm not that sorry. But I have a band. They're called People in the Daytime. That's the Instagram at People in the Daytime, no spaces. And you could find my music on Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer if you're a freak and you use Deezer, Amazon. I think I might have said already. It's on SoundCloud and YouTube also. And yeah.
And
so that's me.
ChrisMan.
Don't forget your browser's account. Yeah.
All right. You can find me at youtube.com. Just search ChrisMan and I should come up. And then also on Twitter at ChrisMan Games.
All right. Thank you for watching the Animated Dudes podcast season 1. We'll be back. I don't know. Shade will announce it maybe. For season 2.
We might be, may or not, we may be doing a Halloween special.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll do
Spooktacular.
Yeah,
we'll do
Spooktacular.
that.
Spooktacular Sunday.
Be on the lookout for that if we do it. Maybe.
It'd be a murder mystery. Who killed Shade?
It was me. It was me.
Domino! Okay, explain. We're interrogating you. Why did you do it?
Okay. Let's save it for the special. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Got my tater chips.